Yo, what is going on, guys? Digrex here, and today I'm coming at you with a brand new Overwatch video. So, yesterday, Doomfist, the man, the myth, the legend himself, dropped in the, the base game, the live servers. He was in PTS, but, he's in the base game now. So I'm going to be telling you guys some of the best heroes to counter him, and enjoy the pro Widow gameplay in the back, might I add. Most of these shots I missed, but I have a few good plays here in the gameplay. But I'm going to be telling you guys what I found best to counter Doomfist, and really what people on Reddit and stuff like that are saying what is best to actually counter Doomfist, because there are a few heroes that really stick out when actually countering Doomfist. And the first one I'm actually going to call to the stand is Reaper, because Doomfist has a lot of really close ranged abilities, and Reaper thrives in close range, obviously, because he has dual wield shotguns, and he does massive damage up close, and especially with the buff he just received, he destroys Doomfist at close range, because Doomfist has to get pretty close to use any of his abilities super effectively and do massive damage. And Reaper takes massive advantage of this. Even when Doomfist smacks Reaper in the air, he comes in the air with Reaper. So it is really hard for Doomfist to really get out of Reaper's way and do some massive damage without Reaper just shotgunning him to death. So yeah, Reaper is super good for handling Doomfist, just because Doomfist has to get really close and Reaper is super deadly up close. The next hero I would say counters him is definitely McCree. Really any of the massive damage hit scans. This includes McCree or Widow. Because Doomfist goes in the air a lot, he's moving around a lot, and once he uppercuts in the air, or does any of that shiz, fly through the air with some of his abilities, he is a pretty easy shot for a skilled Widow or McCree. And I say this because you can obviously hit him as Soldier, but you're obviously not going to be able to get as much damage off before he falls again. Unlike McCree or Widow, McCree can headshot him and do massive damage, and Widow can Widow one-shot? He has 250 health. Well, both of them, either way, can do massive damage while he's in the air, and can even kill him if he's on the weaker side, which is really good. So those higher DPS hit scans are really effective. And another reason I say McCree is because of his flashbang, and once again, Doomfist has to get pretty close to be very effective doing damage, and McCree has his flashbang, of course, so that is super effective up close and personal. Alright, guys. So the next hero that I find super nice when countering a Doomfist is actually Orisa. And I know, the lore or whatever says that, Orisa was built to defeat Doomfist, but it's got some truth to it in-game. And the reason I say that is because really of Orisa's alternative fire, and because of Orisa's Fortify ability. The Fortify ability really makes it so a lot of Doomfist's abilities are useless when they use it on her, because she will fortify in one spot and Doomfist will not be able to knock her up. You won't be able to stun her. He won't be able to smack her into a wall or anything. She will just stay there and take it all when she's fortified. And the reason I say right click is, once again, Doomfist has to get close, and the right click can keep him at bay while Orisa empties into him. So yeah, the Fortify ability is basically made to counter Doomfist. I mean, it's like the Doomfist counter. Alright, guys, and the next hero I want to move is Pharah. And I go with Pharah here because Doomfist can get in the air, but he really can't spend too much time in the air at one point. And once again, he's a pretty easy target for Pharah. He does move around a lot, but what I'm saying is he doesn't really have too many long-range capabilities, and he can only stay in the air for a short amount of time, and this makes it really easy for Pharah to stay away from him. Pharah can't hit him as easily as he can some of the other heroes, just because he has so many movement abilities, although he can barely do anything to harm Pharah unless he gets a very lucky punch in there, which is really good for Pharah. Okay, guys, one other thing that I do want to mention before I go into the next hero is that Doomfist does have a fairly large hitbox, so once again, that makes it really easy for Widow and McCree to hit shots on them. And yeah, his headshot is pretty big, and besides that, I mean, he's got a giant mechanical arm. He's really easy to hit, actually. But The next hero that I think is really good for countering Doomfist is actually Sombra. So Sombra, her hack is really good against Doomfist. If you're not taking damage, definitely try to hack Doomfist. He's super reliant on his abilities for both getting in and out, so mobility and actual damage. So if you hack a Doomfist, he's basically just a little cripple. Like, he really can't go anywhere. He can't do massive damage anymore. You're basically taking away all his main abilities, all his ways to get out of like dive situations, stuff like that. You're basically totally isolating him, and if you can hack him while he's separated from his team, he's gonna die because he can't get to healers, he can't get to anything, and he's pretty useless when he doesn't have his abilities. His gun, or his little wrist gun, handgun, whatever you want to call it, is I mean, it can still do damage, but it's definitely not as effective as using all of his abilities. His abilities are really the main damage dealers, and Sombra can take that away from him. And the last hero I want to move to is Mei. Mei's pretty good at countering good old Doomfist. Again, because he has to get close, she can freeze him pretty easily up close, and then bam, shoot him in the head. It's just a lot of the heroes that I feel like he has to get close to. Obviously, he is going to win some of these matchups, but like against Reaper and Mei, I feel like he's at a definite disadvantage. And McCree, Widowmaker can shoot him when he's moving around pretty easily. Those high damage dealing hit scans, and then you got Sombra that just takes away his life, and then Orisa, which her ability like counters all of his abilities. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoy making these videos when these new heroes come out. I made one for Orisa too, so you guys can check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more For Honor. This isn't For Honor. Frick, I just made a For Honor video. I'm sorry guys. Subscribe for more Overwatch, For Honor, Destiny 2, any games like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and subscribe. This has been Digirex. Peace.
I'm open to mind, so we all need some time just to settle down. Won't you come around, cause I never can leave it alone. Talking about somebody rolling, boulevard dining, making it count for efforts I can't explain. Balling and feeling we drowning, never been humbled by playing the fighter.